Hello everyone, welcome. We're going to be doing some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered today. We've done Call of Duty 4 Remastered, we've done World at War, both I believe we did on stream a long while ago. It's been quite some time since we've done a Call of Duty game, like episodically. Even though I know we did the Modern Warfare reboot not too long ago, but long enough that I think we can go back to some Call of Duty. When we're gonna be doing one of my absolute favorites of the entire franchise, hands down, both for the campaign as well as the multiplayer. I might do some multiplayer stuff at the end of the series, this series, but I do want to do the Spec Ops missions, so I'll try to get those done. I know some of them I have to do as a co-op, but we will do those as needed. Possibly I'll do my best. It all depends. So for the time being, we're just going to do the campaign of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. Came out in 2020. The original game came out in 2009. Like I said, probably one of my favorites in terms of the story, the gunplay, everything just felt super tight and proper. Yes, it had some issues with like the one-man army noob tube combo in multiplayer, but the 1887 Akimbo's not the end of the world, but compared to now, that was totally fine. It was not an issue. But yeah, we're gonna do the campaign. Like I said, I love the music, love the storyline, love the tightness of how everything feels. So we'll get right into it and get this party underway with a new campaign. I already beat the entire campaign, got all the intel, so I'm not going to worry about doing those during this playthrough, but I will show you the effects of those intel instances at the end as well, possibly. I'm not going to promise anything, but I'll do my best. Fully remastered, all characters and actions are fictional. I don't know what that's referring to, but this disturbing content notice, this has been known for quite some time now, but for those who are a little in the way of wanting to not see a very graphic scene later on, I'm gonna break this series up mission by mission. Before that mission happens, I will put a disclaimer on the screen saying, hey, this is this level, so you don't have to watch it if you don't want to, but I'm going to be playing it, so I'm going to say no, I will not be offended. And no, don't ask me again. Let's get into it.
It's the FNG, sir.
What the hell kind of name is Soap? Nikolai's in hell right now. We're gonna walk him out. We take care of our friends. Zakayev. Imran Zakayev.
Son's blood on their hands.
Delta 1 X-ray, we have a missile launch. I repeat, we have a missile.
such a fantastic opening sequence. I absolutely love it.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Boundaries shift, new players step in, but power always finds a place to rest its head. We fought and bled alongside the Russians. We should have known they'd hate us for it. History is written by the victor, and here I am thinking we'd won. But you bring down one enemy and they find someone even worse to replace him. Locations change, the rationale, the objective. Yesterday's enemies are today's recruits. Train them to fight alongside you, and pray they don't eventually decide to hate you for it too. Same shit, different day. You know what I'm looking for, Sergeant Foley. Keep your eyes open.
Got a new batch hitting the pit today, sir. I'll send you the best I find.
Oh. So, before we get too far into it, I just want to give you some thoughts about, because I know the voice acting is phenomenal in this game. There's so many high-level people, including Lance Henriksen, who played, for those who don't know the name, if you've watched the movie Aliens, he played Bishop. So that's General Shepard's voice actor. We also have Keith David, who's played the Arbiter in Halo, amongst so many other things that it would take forever to like name them all off. The opening sequence has Hans Zimmer as the composer for that. Lorne Balfe also composed a lot of the music in this game as well. So this is like a stacked, both cast wise and music wise, a fantastic sequel. And I think probably one of the most widely anticipated ones in the entire series. But let's get back into it and see what we have to do with good old Keith here.
Welcome to Pull the Trigger 101. Private Allen here is going to do a quick weapons demonstration to show you locals how it's done. No offense, but I see a lot of you guys firing from the hip and spraying bullets all over the range. You don't end up hitting the damn thing and it makes you look like an ass. Private Allen, show them what I'm talking about. Grab that weapon off the table and fire at the targets behind you.
All right, we can do this. Let's grab it.
Fire at the targets. You see what I mean? He sprayed bullets all over the damn place. You've got to pick your targets by aiming deliberately down your sights from a stable stance. Private Allen, show our friends here how the Rangers take down a target.
All right, we'll do.
First, then aim down your sight at the target.
All right, so this is basically just a tutorial on how to do some maneuvers and stuff like that.
Targets to go down, you got to aim down your sight. Now, if your target is behind light cover, remember that certain weapons can penetrate and hit your target. The private here will demonstrate.
Yes, I will.
Last but not least, you need to know how to toss a frag grenade. Private Allen, pick up some frag grenades from the table. Toss the grenade down the range to take out several targets at once.
You got it, Chief. All right, so let's get some frag grenades. We can cook grenades, so we can hold on to it until it's about to explode.
Note that frags tend to roll on sloped surfaces, so think twice before tossing one uphill. All right, thanks for the help, Private Allen. Now get over to the pit. General Shepard wants to see you run the course.
All right, so basic tutorial of controls and you know, game mechanics and stuff like that. Now on the in this remastered version, there's a couple different things that we can do. We cannot kind of just run around and use like this. We can get some additional weapons and just kind of shoot them here and there. And yeah, we don't have to do this. This actually wasn't here in the original, as far as I remember. But we can just, you know, we get to use additional stuff outside of the pit range. So let's go and see what we need to do. The remastered version gave you a little bit more stuff to work with, like there's more environmental stuff and whatnot, and everything looks a lot neater than it did in the original. Also, it's not Kurger Bing, it is Burger Town, which is a great reference to the fact that, like, the American Army can get a fully functioning Burger King anywhere in the world in 24 hours. Hey, Corporal. What's up?
Hey, Private. Welcome back to the pit. Heard General Shepard wants to pull a shooter from our unit for some special op. Anyway, he's up there in observation. Okay, good. So you already got your sidearm. Alright, try switching to your rifle. Good. Now switch to your sidearm again.
I mean, this isn't a rifle, but whatever.
See how fast that was? Remember, switching to your pistol's always faster.
Alright, so Sergeant Foley, he's at 35 seconds.
Don't miss. Shepard's gonna be watching. The best shooter gets to join the Prima Donna squad. If that's your thing.
Alright, so let's see. We're going to swap out the Desert Eagle for the M9.
Start as soon as the first target pops.
And we're not going to worry about the M1, the M4. But we can investigate.
Very much the Rangers can't do that SF and Delta can, but whatever, man. That's SOCOM brass for you.
Yeah, whatever. So there's General Shepard, and...
When are we gonna see some real action instead of babysitting SEALs and D-boys? Whoa?
Okay, so I'm gonna go and do this like training range quick, so let's get through. Basic premise is you don't want to shoot the civilians, but instead you want to hit the ones with the guns. Alright. If you can double up your targets, makes your accuracy a lot better. So let's see what our time is going to be. 120% accuracy, so 23 seconds and 23 and a half seconds. My best time is 20 seconds. I'm going to try and beat it quick. Let's see, what else do I have here? Nothing worthwhile. I really only want to use semi-automatic stuff. So let's try it one more time, see what we get. It's saying recommended difficulty is veteran because we went quick, but we're not doing the series on veteran, not in any way, shape, or form. Oh. All right. There we go. 141%. Alright, so that's my best time. I kind of want to do one more, so bear with me. I'm going to do it one more time. Alright. All right, let's see what we get. 25.6 seconds, or 25.7 original, 18.2 seconds as final time, because 150% accuracy. I'll take it. All right, so we're not going to do this anymore. We've got the time we wanted, sub 20, so that's cool. We're going to go through and just continue. We're actually going to get to the end of the mission here. We're going to do this on recruit, because like I said, I'm doing this for fun, not so much to show how cool I am at Call of Duty. So this is more for story purposes than anything. Alright, so we got some combat, and we got to do some stuff. Alright, sounds good, Sergeant. Alright, that's the first mission, S.S.D.D. Same shit, different day. So I thank you all for watching. We're going to be continuing on with more of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered in the next episode. Again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you had a good time. Leave a like if you did. Leave a comment what you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time. Thank you. Bye.